Welcome to Photos of the Past. We share history's most intriguing images. Don't forget to subscribe and comment. This powerful photograph shows female workers in American aircraft factories during World War II. Identified with the Rosie the Riveter figure, these women formed the backbone of the war industry, while men were on the front lines. Assembling aircraft engines, these women played a crucial role in the war effort and spearheaded revolutionary changes in gender roles. This intriguing photograph shows a single-person mini-tank invented in the 1930s, designed for military reconnaissance or use in difficult terrains. Such vehicles were a product of the technological innovation of the time. However, these mini-tanks did not achieve widespread success and were not widely used. The image reflects the engineering curiosity and experimental approaches to military vehicles during that era. This photograph captures a scene from the 1960s, reflecting the era's optimistic view of the future. The devices attached to the women's heads were presented as an example of how scientific innovations could be integrated into everyday life. At that time, technology promised progress in every aspect of life. However, from a modern perspective, such scenes can appear quite odd and even amusing. This photograph showcases a tricycle popular in the late 19th century. The couple, dressed in elegant Victorian attire, reflects the social status and lifestyle of the era. Tricycles were preferred as both a safe and comfortable means of transportation at the time. The image highlights the technological innovations and aesthetic sensibilities of those years. This historic photograph features African-American inventors Lewis Latimer and Joseph V. Nichols. Latimer is known for being part of the team that improved Edison's light bulb patent, and in this image, he is shown with Nichols showcasing a radiator system they invented. These inventors were significant figures in technological advancements, contributing to science despite the racial inequalities of their time. This photograph shows a car elevator in New York City during the 1930s. As the number of vehicles increased, parking space became a significant issue, leading to innovative solutions like this. This elevator system, an early example of multi-story parking, aimed to maximize limited space. The image stands as a symbol of modern urbanization and technological innovation. This charming photograph was taken in a nursery in the 1940s in America. It shows a specially designed baby carriage used to transport a large group of children. At that time, practical solutions like this were developed to manage groups of children. The image offers a nostalgic glimpse into childcare and entertainment during that era. This photograph shows an innovation developed in Germany during the 1920s, motorized shoes. At that time, people aimed to speed up transportation and make daily life more practical with such inventions. However, these devices were not widely adopted and eventually faded into obscurity. The image highlights the innovative spirit of the era and the fascination with technology. This photograph from World War I depicts masks created by American sculptor Anna Coleman Ladd for soldiers with severe facial injuries. These masks were meticulously crafted to restore a sense of normalcy and dignity to men who had endured horrific disfigurements in battle. Ladd's work represents a compassionate effort to heal not just physical wounds, but also the emotional scars of war. This photograph depicts a hair-waving machine from the 1940s, an example of progressive beauty technology of the time. Women used such machines to achieve permanent curls and waves. The image showcases the creative yet somewhat bizarre methods employed to meet modern beauty standards. These devices represent a significant step in the evolution of the beauty industry. This photo depicts one of the women who worked as aircraft mechanics during World War II. Known as Rosie the Riveter, these women became symbols of the crucial contributions women made to the war effort. While men were on the front lines, women worked diligently in factories and repair shops, showcasing their resilience and determination. This photograph from the 1920s showcases a streamlined motorcycle designed for maximum speed and efficiency. The rider, dressed in aerodynamic attire, embodies the era's fascination with speed and technological innovation. Although such designs were not widely adopted, they represent the adventurous spirit and creativity of early 20th century engineers and inventors. This intriguing photo, taken in the 1940s in France, is a piece of art. The square wheels on the bicycle defy the laws of physics, drawing attention as a creative design. Such visuals were created by artists of that era to surprise and provoke thought in society. The photograph reflects the spirit of a time when art and humor were combined in innovative ways. This heartwarming photograph from 1946 captures a young Austrian boy overwhelmed with joy after receiving a new pair of shoes from the Red Cross. Post-World War II, many children in Europe faced severe hardships, and simple gifts like these brought immense happiness. The boy's ecstatic expression symbolizes hope and the small but significant comforts that helped rebuild lives. This photograph shows a multi-seat bicycle, popular in the late 19th century. Families used these bicycles as a fun means of transportation and to spend time together. The image is a beautiful example of the changes in daily life brought about by the Industrial Revolution. Such inventions reflect the creativity of the era and the dynamics of social life at the time. This fun photograph was taken at an amusement park in the 1920s, known as a zip line. This early amusement ride was one of the most popular activities of the time. People would slide down quickly with the help of gravity, experiencing both adrenaline and joy. The image immortalizes the era's sense of entertainment and moments when people escaped the stresses of daily life. This iconic photograph shows Charlie Chaplin, one of the greatest figures in cinema history. In the director's seat, known as a genius of silent film, Chaplin excelled not only in acting but also in directing and screenwriting. This image symbolizes Chaplin's contributions to cinema and his creative process behind the scenes. This photograph shows a sun-tanning machine introduced in the late 1940s, marketed with the slogan "Do-it-yourself suntan." This device offered people the opportunity to achieve a bronzed complexion without stepping outside. During that time, having a tan that matched beauty standards was highly popular. This innovative yet peculiar machine reflects the aesthetic trends and technological advancements of the era. This photograph from the 1920s captures a unique British invention, a motorcycle converted into a boat. Designed for both land and water travel, this quirky contraption exemplifies the innovative spirit of the era. Although it never became a mainstream mode of transport, the motorcycle boat remains a fascinating example of early 20th century ingenuity. This intriguing photograph from the early 20th century shows a man standing next to a giant insect model. Created for educational and exhibition purposes, these models were used to study and teach about insect anatomy on a larger scale. The craftsmanship and detail highlight the era's dedication to scientific education and public engagement with natural history. This intriguing photograph shows a motorhome invented in the 1920s, considered one of the first caravans. During that time, people wanted to carry the comfort of their homes while traveling. These motorhomes became a symbol of the pursuit of freedom and independence. The image reflects the creative spirit of the era, marking this innovation as a precursor to modern caravans. This iconic photograph features the legendary giant lumberjack, Paul Bunyan, standing tall among his fellow loggers in the early 1900s. Known for his immense strength and size, Bunyan became a symbol of the logging industry in the Pacific Northwest. His towering presence in this photo highlights the folklore and mythical stories surrounding his life and feats. This intriguing photograph from 1911 showcases an early prototype of a diving suit designed for deep-sea exploration. The suit, resembling a modern-day robot, was created to withstand the immense pressures of the ocean depths. Though bulky and cumbersome, it represents a significant step forward in underwater technology, paving the way for the advanced diving suits used today. This photograph from 1923 shows a daring demonstration of bulletproof vests. To prove their effectiveness, inventors and testers subjected themselves to live gunfire while wearing the vests. The image captures the moment of impact, showcasing the bravery and confidence of the individuals involved. This early test was crucial in the development and eventual widespread adoption of bulletproof vests for law enforcement and military use. This haunting photograph from the early 20th century depicts coal miners crowded into a shaft elevator after a long shift underground. The image captures the harsh and dangerous conditions faced by miners who worked long hours in confined spaces. The women standing by are likely pit-brow lasses who worked above ground sorting coal. This photo serves as a stark reminder of the grueling nature of early industrial labor. This photo shows a woman working on the ENIAC, electronic numerical integrator and computer. the world's first electronic general-purpose computer. In the 1940s, women programmers played a crucial role in the operation of this massive machine. Their contributions laid the foundation for modern computer science. This photograph shows a fire brigade bicycle used in the early 1900s. This special three-person bicycle was designed for quick responses to fires. The water tank and hoses carried at the back were intended to speed up firefighting with the technology of the time. This creative solution can be considered a precursor to modern firefighting vehicles and is an example of innovative approaches in combating fires. This photograph from the 1960s features Wernher von Braun, a key figure in rocket development, standing next to the powerful F-1 engines used in the Saturn V rocket. These engines were instrumental in launching Apollo missions to the moon. The image captures the scale and technological prowess of the era, as well as von Braun's significant contributions to space exploration. This unsettling photograph from the 1930s shows an early beauty treatment device designed to rejuvenate the skin and improve facial features. The contraption, resembling a medieval torture device, was part of the era's experimental cosmetic procedures. Though it looks alarming by today's standards, such innovations paved the way for modern beauty treatments. This collage of photographs captures several quirky British inventions from the mid-20th century, showcasing the nation's innovative and sometimes eccentric spirit. The images feature a one-person submarine, a streamlined motorcycle, and a scooter adapted for water travel. These inventive contraptions, while not widely adopted, reflect the era's enthusiasm for experimentation and pushing technological boundaries. This photograph from the 1950s captures a British inventor riding a scooter adapted for water travel. Known as the water scooter, this quirky invention exemplifies the era's enthusiasm for unique and imaginative solutions to transportation. While it never became a common mode of transport, it remains a testament to the innovative and adventurous spirit of mid-20th century inventors. This adorable photograph, taken in the 1940s, shows a young boy in a pedal car. At that time, such toy cars were very popular among children and served as important tools for nurturing their imagination. The image captures the innocence of childhood and the simplicity of life during that era. Additionally, these simple joys brought hope and happiness to society in the post-war period.